Hey Tracy, you there? I was just wondering how you're feeling today. I hope that you're at least doing a little bit better today.
Oh, hey, Jerry. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. I'm still not feeling great. I don't think I'll even be able to cook dinner tonight.
Oh, I see. Well, that's okay. No need to push yourself too much. I can cook something when I get home, don't worry.
About that, I think I'm going to fall back asleep and I really would appreciate it if you didn't make any noise when you got back home. Maybe you could just pick up something on the way home and eat it quietly?
Yeah, of course. No problem at all. I'll just stop by some place on the way home and eat there so I don't bother you.
I really am so sorry to be asking this of you. I feel so weak and I just don't want to push myself too much.
Please, Tracy, you don't have to apologize for this at all. We all have those moments, and I don't think you need to apologize for them. Also, if you want, I can pick you up something too. Is there anything that you've been craving?
I would really just a side of fries or something if you could do that for me.
You want French fries? Are you sure it's a good idea to be eating that when you're already feeling so bad?
I know. I've just really been craving them all day and haven't been able to take any my mind off them.
Well, sure, I understand having cravings, but are you sure it's a good idea to be eating that much grease?
Yes, I think I will be okay actually. You can just get a bag of frozen ones from the store, I really don't mind, and maybe a little bit of ice cream or frozen yogurt or something sweet like that.
Yeah, sure, I can do that for you. But are you really sure that you don't need to be seeing a doctor about this? I just feel like you've been getting sick more and more this year.
You remember what the doctor said the last time I went to the hospital, right? He said that it was all psychosomatic. And that there wasn't really anything wrong. I doubt they would say anything different if I went again.
Sure, but maybe we could try going to a different doctor? Maybe they would have something else to say. I mean, I really don't have any problems making the appointment if you want.
No, it really is fine. Thank you for asking. I think I just need to sleep this off, whatever it is.
Well, okay, but I'm just a bit worried for you is all. I really think it might be worth talking to another doctor about this. I can even take some time off work if you want me to go and talk to them with you. It's not a problem at all.
I'm telling you that it is really fine. I've just always been a person who gets sick easily. I think you knew that.
Really? I felt like you almost never got sick when we first started going out.
Well, who knows? Maybe it's just that things have changed now that we're married. I mean, I remember just how busy and frazzled I was doing all the preparations for the wedding. I think once we were married, I just realized that I was running on empty.
I see. Well, if you say you're okay, then I'll take your word for it, of course. But I just really hope that you're not pushing yourself too much. Don't be afraid to ask for help.
Thank you, Jerry. That means so much to me. I won't push myself, don't worry. I'm just so sorry for causing you so much worry. I know that I stopped working, but ever since that, I feel like I've been such a bad housewife. What with me not doing anything around the house, I feel like I've done is causing you trouble since we got married.
Tracy, I'm so sorry you feel that way, but I don't at all. It's okay to ask for help now and then, and I'm happy to be there for my wife. I don't think anyone would judge you for needing to rest when you don't feel good.
Thank you, Jerry. I'm so happy that I have such a kind, sweet, caring husband like you. You're always thinking of me, and I feel so lucky to have you.
Hey Tracy, I'm just about to head from work. Do you want me to pick you up anything on my way home?
No, I think I'm fine. Actually, thanks for asking, though.
Yeah, of course. By the way, what are we having for dinner tonight?
Well, I was going to order some Chinese takeout if that's okay.
Oh, I see. So we're having dinner delivered again? I just wonder if we haven't been doing that maybe a little too often lately.
Yeah, I know, but I just feel so sick, and you told me that I shouldn't push myself when I feel this way, right?
Yeah, I did say that, but I just think that we've been eating out every day and it's starting to get a little expensive. I think I'd rather just cook something when I get home, if you were going to order out.
Oh, yeah, sure, you can do that. Just make something that I would eat too, please.
Right, about that. I was just wondering if maybe you think how bad you feel has to do with the fact that you don't really leave the house ever?
Oh, yeah, that actually reminds me. When you get home, could you please do the laundry? Also, I want you to sleep in the guest room from now on.
Wait, what? What do you mean? You don't want to sleep in the same bed as me anymore?
Yeah, would you mind just sleeping in the guest room from here on out? The thing is that you snore when you sleep and it wakes me up. Plus, you always try to cuddle with me while you're asleep and I would really rather you just don't touch me at all.
Oh, I see. Did I do something wrong by chance? I just feel like maybe you've been acting a little cold towards me, Tracy.
I don't really think that I'm being cold or mean. I just don't want to hear you snore at night. Is that really so bad? Am I not allowed to ask you not to touch me?
No, I don't mean anything like that, but I mean, we're married. Is it really that bad if I want to cuddle with you at night?
Well, it kind of is when I feel so sick all the time.
But even when you seem to get better, you still get mad at me whenever I even try to hold your hand.
Well, that's because your hands are all sweaty and I don't want to have to touch them. I just want you to leave me alone, okay? We might be married, but it doesn't mean that I want you all over the time. Honestly, it kind of just creeps me out how tough you are.
You think it's creepy when I show affection to you? If you really feel that way, then why do you still want to be together with me? It sounds to me like you don't even like me anymore.
Well, sure, but it's not like I hate you.
I wouldn't know, just observing the way that you've been acting towards me recently. Did I do something wrong? I really didn't mean to upset you if I did something.
Ugh, God, just leave me alone already. I told you that I feel bad. Isn't that enough? Why are you always trying to lecture me all the time?
Tracy, I really wasn't trying to lecture you at all. But I just feel like you've really been keeping your distance from me the past few months. If I did something to hurt or upset, I think we should talk about it.
If you want to fix things, then quit being so stubborn and annoying.
How am I being stubborn? I really thought I was doing so much to try and accommodate you.
How are you accommodating me by blasting me with so many questions like this? Also, you stink. You're just a smelly guy, okay? So even just being close to you makes me feel even more sick because of how smelly you are.
Okay then, I guess I'll try and be less stubborn and smelly then. I'm really sorry that I made you feel even worse than you already do.
Good, I'm glad that you're sorry. Because just looking at your face every day is enough to completely ruin my mood. And when you look at me, it just gives me the creeps. So how about just avoid being in the same room together?
Hey Kathy, it's Jerry. I know it's been a while since we last talked, but is now a good time?
Oh, Jerry, what a pleasant surprise.
Yeah, I'm glad you think so, but I have something that I would like to talk to you about if it's okay.
Well, sure, we can talk. Is this about the little one?
The little one? Like a kid? No, sorry, this isn't anything to do with kids.
Oh, I see. Well, in that case, what's on your mind?
Well, Tracy hasn't been home for the past few days. I tried calling her, but she isn't picking up, so I'm wondering if you happen to know where she is right now? I thought maybe she might have gone to your house for a bit.
You want to know where Tracy is? What are you talking about? She's in the hospital. She just gave birth yesterday. I really doubt that she's been discharged, so maybe you should go there if you're looking for her.
Tracy gave birth? Sorry, what? I'm a little confused. What do you mean by that?
What do you mean, what do I mean? Tracy was pregnant, wasn't she? And then yesterday she went to the hospital to give birth. And now you two have a kid, right?
Hold on a second. I still don't get what you're saying. When was Tracy ever pregnant?
Hold on. Is this supposed to be some kind of joke or something?
No, it's no joke at all. What do you mean that Tracy gave birth?
I mean that she was pregnant and now she's not? Did you really not realize she was pregnant? Don't you two live together? How could you miss that?
But Tracy never ever told me about being pregnant. And she's been really mad at me for the past few months and has been avoiding me. We've even been sleeping in different rooms. We hardly see each other these days.
Are you serious? You two have been living there for months now, and Tracy really hid the fact that she was pregnant from you?
I guess so. I'm really sorry. My head is spinning. I don't even know what to say right now.
I would think so. I'm also so confused about what's going on here. I mean, Tracy looked really pregnant. Although she was wearing such baggy clothes that maybe you really couldn't have noticed if you didn't know. She must have really tried hard to hide her pregnancy from you. And you never noticed anything going on around the house this whole time?
Well, actually, now that you mention it, a few months ago, Tracy did start to complain about feeling really sick. She was complaining about feeling off for months, actually. So I guess maybe that was just her being pregnant. But she told me that she went to see doctors about her condition and they told her it was all just in her head.
She really told you something like that?
Yeah, that's what she said to me. But I guess this was all just to keep the fact that she was pregnant from me. Maybe she hated the fact that she was pregnant with my kid.
If she was really that upset, I don't think she would have carried the baby to term then. And you haven't heard anything at all from Tracy since she left the house?
Well, she told me yesterday that she was going to be coming home soon.
I see, but that still doesn't explain why she would keep a secret like this from you for so long. I mean, was she trying to surprise you with a baby? Let me see if I can find her.
So sorry about all of this. I really just don't know what to say.
Oh, Jerry, you're fine, dear. I'm just as shocked as you are to learn about all of this. But even when she was giving birth, I asked her where you were. She told me that you said you were too busy at work and couldn't come. But now I'm wondering if that was just a lie as well.
I think it was. I would have missed the birth of my child for the world. I would have taken work off for a week after that just to be with Tracy and the kid.
I believe you, Jerry, but I'm going to go to the hospital now to try and talk to Tracy about this. Give me a little time and I'll come back to you with what I find out.
Great, sounds good. Thank you so much for this.
No, you don't need to thank me. I'm just so sorry that my daughter would do something like this to you.
And I'm sorry to be the one who made you find out about this. But anyways, I guess I'll just wait until I hear from you again.
Hey Jerry, I just want to let you know that I'm going to be coming home in a couple of days. I'm so sorry for not reaching out sooner and not giving you a clear answer about when I'd be heading back.
You're gonna be coming home in 2 days? Okay, got it.
You're mad at me, aren't you? It's okay. I know I just disappeared without saying anything. I understand.
No, I'm not mad. At least not anymore.
What do you mean? It's clear that you're mad at me right now, but I have some really big news to tell you. So I'm sorry that you're mad, but I want you to hear what I have to say.
What is it? What do you have to tell me?
Well, the thing is, I had a kid. The whole reason why I was feeling sick this whole time is because I was pregnant, and I just want to say that I'm so sorry for hiding that from you.
And why did you hide something like that from me?
Well, the truth is that I wasn't sure that I would be able to raise a kid. I was so unsure of myself that I put all kinds of undue stress on myself and got depressed. But now we have a child and we're going to raise it and watch it grow. It's really something.
Sure, but I think a kid is a pretty huge deal if you ask me. I really would have liked to know about this beforehand.
I know, and I really am so sorry for not saying anything beforehand, but I want you to know that we have a baby boy. His eyes look just like yours. Oh, Jerry, he's perfect.
I somehow really doubt that the child resembles me at all.
No, it's true. He really does, just like his dad. I'll send you a picture right now.
I don't want to see any pictures of this kid. Why would I want to see some other person's kid? I already know that you are hiding the fact that you are pregnant from me. And I know that the kid isn't mine.
Wait, you mean you know that I left to give birth to him?
That's right. After you were gone for a few days, I reached out to your mom to ask if she knew where you were. She told me that you were in the hospital after giving birth. I was so confused.
Well, again, I'm so sorry for surprising you like this, but just because I didn't tell you that I was pregnant doesn't mean that this is someone else's kid. I promise that this baby is yours and mine. How could you even imply otherwise?
Just how far are you willing to lie to me, huh? Not just me, but even your mom? She went to go and check on you in the hospital after I talked to her. When she got there, you were asleep. But she noticed that you had a bunch of missed texts with some guy named Carl. She opened the texts and read through them a bit. This Carl guy is a real father, isn't he? She sent me screenshots from the conversation. So don't both lie to me.
So even my mom knows all about this? That's why she hasn't come to visit me in the hospital at all lately?
That's right, your mom is just crushed now that she knows you were cheating on me like this.
No, you're wrong. You don't understand. This child is really yours, I swear.
Oh, really? Because you told this Carl guy that he was the father in your texts. So which is it?
Well, I mean, okay, I realize this looks bad, but it's not what it seems.
Then what is it? Stop denying it and start explaining it. What's the point in making this Carl guy thing that the baby is his? Were you gonna give it to him or something? Were you ever gonna come back home to me?
No, please, stop jumping to so many conclusions.
Well, you're not giving me any information to work with here. So stop coming up with excuses and tell the truth.
Jerry, I really am sorry. I don't even know what to say right now.
How about you just tell me that you cheated on me and had another man's baby?
But I don't know what to say that won't hurt you. I never wanted to hurt you.
Oh, really? Because I feel like that's all you've been wanting to do these past few months. You've called me stinky and annoying, and you hid the fact that you were pregnant from me. You've been the reason I've been so depressed the past few months. And now you think you can just waltz back into my life like nothing happened?
Jerry, I'm so sorry. Please don't be like this.
Apologize all you want. I'm not gonna forgive you. And don't try and make me raise this kid when it isn't even mine. Why don't you go to Carl and ask him to take responsibility for what you two did? It's the least you could do for me.
Jerry, please, I can't raise this baby on my own. You can't just leave me. I promise to never cheat on you again. I promise to dedicate my life to you and this baby.
So you're still asking me to raise this baby that isn't even mine? Just how stupid do you think I am, Tracy?
I don't think you're stupid. You're the nicest man I've ever met. I know that you'll be the best father for this baby.
Well, I may be kind, but I'm not that kind. You did this to yourself, and now you need to take responsibility.
Please, you don't understand. Carl is already married. There's no way that he would help me with this.
In that case, you should demand that he pay child support. It's that simple.
Please, you can't leave me. You have to help me, Jerry.
After that, Tracy and I began the divorce process while her parents moved to disinherit her. She tried going to Carl's house afterwards, but it was only his wife who answered the door. Desperate, Tracy explained the whole story to her about how she had Carl's baby, and the whole scene turned to chaos. In the end, Carl ended up divorcing his wife as well, and the both of them were sued by Carl's wife and myself for their affair. I haven't seen Tracy since then, but I just hope her poor baby is doing well. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this.
Hi, Stacey. I hope I'm not messaging you at a bad time. I was wondering if you have a minute to chat.
Good morning, Olivia. You didn't catch me at a bad time at all. I was just having a cup of tea after finishing my morning chores. Is everything all right?
Yes, everything is okay on my end. But, I keep in touch with your daughter, right?
Yes, of course. Chrissy tells me to exchange messages quite often. I remember she downloaded the message app with you on the day she got her smartphone, like yesterday.
Yes, you are right. We've been messaging each other practically every day since she got her phone. Gee, how long ago was that?
I think it was when she was 9 years old. So, it's been 3 years already.
Has it been that long? Time flies.
Doesn't it? Back then, I was quite hesitant to give my daughter a smartphone at such a young age. But it was around the time Nick was assigned to his project in Asia, so I hoped it would help us get through his absence.
Yes, I remember you were worried. I know it wasn't an easy decision.
I was so nervous at first. But I think it was a good call to give her a smartphone after all. She is a smart child, so she understands her boundaries, and it's been very helpful. She is able to keep in contact with her dad, and I can get a hold of her whenever I need. I'm able to feel more secure knowing she has a smartphone with her.
I'm glad you feel that way. I can see it worked well for your family. Nick must feel the same since he is able to keep in touch with her from across the globe. But it's been nice that Nick has been able to come back home more often now.
Not enough, but yes. He should be coming home for a couple of days next month, too.
Oh, that's wonderful. I am very happy that you three have a great relationship. I always love it when you come visit me as a family.
Thanks. We will be visiting you together when he comes back next time. Anyways, Olivia, did you need to tell me something?
Yes. Sorry, I went off track. There's one thing that's been concerning me. I heard from Chrissy that you have been very busy lately. She told me you come home way past supper time.
Oh, was this about me? Well, yes. I have been coming home later than I would like to recently.
Chrissy told me how you would come home as late as 9 p.m.
Yes, I guess I have done that a couple of times. Sorry to make you worry.
I know I should mind my own business, but you know, I'm old. Worrying is like an old person's job. Chrissy, on the other hand, is only 12 years old. And I just don't feel so comfortable hearing that my 12-year-old granddaughter is home alone until 9 p.m.
I understand. Just to let you know, though, I don't always come home that late. I've had important errands to run and people to meet. It just happened to occur around the same time, so I was suddenly super busy. But it's not like I come home at 9 every night, so please don't worry too much.
Oh, okay. I must have misunderstood Chrissy then, because I thought she was saying you haven't been home early for weeks now.
She might have been sarcastic with you. You know, she's a 12-year-old, so she does that a lot these days. Anyways, things have settled down now, so I won't be as late anymore. Thanks for looking out for my daughter, though.
Of course, but if you need my help, I'm happy to come over and stay with Chrissy. If you prefer, she can stay with me at my house, too. I'm sure you have plans with friends or things that you want to do. There's nothing wrong with having a good time once in a while. So if you need an adult to look after her while you're out, just let me know. Besides, I've got nothing to do anyways.
Thanks, Olivia. That's very thoughtful of you. But I don't think your help will be necessary. In fact, I would prefer to keep our lives to ourselves. And by that, I mean we would like to be independent. No offense.
None taken. I understand what you're saying. Sorry, dear. I didn't mean to be nosy. It is not my intention to interfere in your life. I just want to make sure you two are safe. That's all. I will respect your privacy.
I know you would, Olivia. I think we have a very good relationship right now, and I feel very grateful for that. I think by respecting each other's privacy, we can keep it that way, you know? So, like I said, there's no need for you to feel that you need to help us. It's best for the both of us.
I get it, and I appreciate your honesty. But I've been asked from Nick to see how you two are doing while he is away, and now Chrissy has told me in person that she is alone at night sometimes. So please understand, I'm simply worried. I'm not trying to force myself into your family or anything.
I understand, Olivia. And I hope you understand, too, that I have good reasons for coming home late sometimes. I'm raising Chrissy on my own at the moment, so from time to time, I will get very busy trying to shuffle everything. But not because I'm a bad mother.
Stacey, you are a wonderful mother to Chrissy. I will be careful not to overstep. I promise. I'm sorry if you felt that I have. All right. I've kept you long enough. You and Chrissy take care. Hi, Stacey. Can I talk to you for a minute? I know I said I wouldn't interfere too much, but Chrissy told me you've been coming home late again recently. Is everything okay? I am very worried.
Again, Olivia? I thought you said you were going to respect my privacy. I really don't owe you an explanation for anything. I have my own good reasons. Please stay out of it.
I did say that I would respect your privacy, but I can't ignore when it comes to the safety of my own granddaughter, or any child, actually. She waits for you alone at night. How can I possibly not say anything? She is 12 years old, Stacey.
I know how old my daughter is. Listen, I had a thing I couldn't miss. So I came home late one time, that's all. I kept in touch with Chrissy while I was out to make sure she was okay. So there really isn't anything for you to worry about.
What was it that you couldn't miss?
I was just seeing someone I don't get to see often.
Was this person so important that you were willing to risk your daughter's safety?
What is that you really want to say to me? Are you saying I'm not allowed to see anyone because I'm a mother? Am I not allowed to enjoy myself because I must take care of my child? You know what? I've had enough of your scolding, Olivia. You really are overstepping now.
Of course you're allowed to see anyone you want, but Chrissy said she saw you getting in the car with a man she doesn't know. So I wanted to clarify who this important person is.
Excuse me? Oh my God, you think I'm cheating on Nick? How dare you? He's just a friend.
Chrissy said you came home late the night she saw you with him. So I think you do need to explain yourself. I can understand that you're upset that I am suspicious of you, but your actions are leading me to it. So, if I am misunderstanding you, then please explain.
Fine. Perhaps my actions were suspicious enough for you to think that, but you can't assume I'm cheating on Nick from what a 12-year-old tells you. They are rebellious and sarcastic. Like I said, he's just a friend who came to pick me up on our way to see some friends. And to be clear, I am not cheating on my husband.
That is why I am asking you directly, Stacey, because I don't think you are the kind of person to cheat. I have known you as my daughter-in-law for several years now. I trust you.
Well then, you should have believed me in the first place and never said such silly things. You are hurting my feelings.
If that is what you would like me to do, then stop doing things that would make me suspicious of you. I'm trying really hard to trust you, but your actions speak otherwise. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I do, and I'm sorry. Maybe I have been irresponsible. I wasn't really thinking about Chrissy enough, but I need time off from motherhood too. I need to go out and have fun sometimes. I am going to explode if I don't.
Of course you do. I fully agree that wives and mothers should be able to take a break. So, I'm not saying that you need to stop taking one.
Right? I don't have Nick around to help me. I deserve to take a break or to enjoy myself.
But you still need to prioritize your family, and especially the safety of your child. You're Chrissy's only mom, and I know Nick is counting on you too. So if you need to take time off, just tell me. I can stay with her while you go and have fun. I have absolutely no problem with that. That is all I am saying. You don't even have to tell me where you're going if you don't want to.
Okay. I'm sorry, Olivia. I realize I have been selfish. I guess I was trying too hard to do everything on my own. I didn't know how else to free myself. But I see that's no excuse to leave my daughter at home at night. I was irresponsible.
I fully understand you are under lots of pressure without Nick around. It's okay to use an extra set of hands and let that burden off your shoulders sometimes. And if you need me to be those extra set of hands, by all means, use them, please. I will come to help any time, so don't push yourself so hard.
Thank you, Olivia. I won't do anything that will make you suspicious of me anymore, and I will make sure Chrissy feels safe at all times.
Oh, I am so glad you understand. I know you are a good mother to Chrissy. Hey, I know her birthday is coming up this weekend. Despite all your hardships of taking care of her on your own, I hope you can find a way to enjoy your time with her on her special day. Do you have any plans?
Nothing in particular, but I will be spending the day with her. I will make sure she has fun on her birthday. Sorry to cause you worry, Olivia, and thank you for being honest with me.
Grandma, help! I don't know what to do.
Chrissy, is everything all right? What's the matter?
There's blood everywhere. How do you stop it?
What? Where are you bleeding? Did you hurt yourself?
I was going to catch a bus to visit you, but I ran into another kid on the bike when I was walking down the block. There's blood all over the place.
You were on your way to visit me? Alone?
Yes, because there's no one home. I was going to go to your house to surprise you.
Where's your mom? I thought you were spending the day with her.
She went out to buy my birthday cake in the morning, but she hasn't been home since. I was lonely. I didn't want to end the day alone. Grandma, help! What should I do? The kid from the bike is crying. He's bleeding badly.
Okay, so you're not the one bleeding, but the boy from the bike? Are you hurt at all? I have a scratch, but that's all.
He's younger than me. He's crying, and his bleeding won't stop.
I understand your situation. Do you know where you are?
By the park down my block. Do you remember? The one with the yellow slide? I was just passing by when he came out of nowhere and we crashed.
I'm so sorry, dear. You must have been terrified.
I think he is more scared than I am.
You're right. Can you make out where he is bleeding from? Did he hurt his head? And are there any adults around you?
I think it's coming from his leg, near his knee. He's wearing a helmet, so his head is okay, I think. I don't see his parents or any adult from where I am right now.
Okay. All right, honey. Thank you for telling me. I have a friend who lives right in front of the park, so I will ask her to help you right away. You stay put.
Is he going to be okay? Should he be going to the hospital?
Everything is going to be okay, sweetheart. I will ask my friend to call an ambulance if it seems urgent. I am already in my car to come get you. I can take him to the hospital in my car if that's necessary. I will be there in 10 minutes. You don't need to worry about anything. Can you stay by his side so he calms down?
Okay. I am shaking, Grandma. I am so scared.
It's going to be okay. An adult is coming in a second, honey. Try to talk to him. Tell him that everything will be okay. I know you can do it, sweetie. You're a big girl now.
Okay. I will try to comfort him as much as possible.
Thank you, Chrissy. You are doing great. Hang tight. I'll be there before you know it. Hi, Stacey. How's Chrissy? Is she enjoying her birthday?
Hi, Olivia. Yes, she is enjoying it very much. She loves her birthday cake. I ordered a special one for today.
She loves it? Are you sure about that?
What? Of course I am sure. Why wouldn't she be? Oh, but I haven't had the chance to give her the present you prepared for her yet. I will keep it as a surprise for tomorrow. She should be in touch with you by then. Sorry for not giving it to her today, but I hope you don't mind.
Stacey, if there's one thing that I do mind, is about you not looking after your daughter. Why are you lying to me? What has gotten into you?
What lie? What are you talking about?
Chrissy is with me now. You're still not home, are you? And you're even lying about the cake. You never went to pick anything up. I don't think you had anything ordered in the first place. Where have you been all this time?
Huh? Chrissy is with you? Why? How are you with her? Did you invite yourself in?
You should be relieved that she is with me, safe. You don't even know what she has been through today. The poor child is taking a nap right now in my bedroom. And you have a lot of explaining to do.
Wait a second. Why is she at your house? Did you take her from our house without telling me?
She was headed to my house to surprise me when she got into an accident with another child today. She reached out to me for help because she didn't know where you were. She told me how you haven't been home since you went out to pick her birthday cake up. She had no idea when you were coming home, so she reached out to me instead of you.
Hold on. What accident? You're joking, right? I'm her mom and no one thought of telling me sooner? Why hasn't anyone told me about the accident? Is she okay?
She crashed into a boy on a bicycle. Both of them are okay. The boy on the bike was younger than Chrissy and hurt his knee, but nothing serious. They were both very shaken up, but I was able to handle the situation.
Jesus, Olivia. If no one was seriously injured, don't scare me like that. I'm glad they are both okay.
You should have been there for her, you fool. Chrissy was terrified. The boy was bleeding and he wouldn't stop crying, and his parents weren't around when it happened. But she kept on comforting him until I arrived. He had calmed down by the time I got there. His knee was bleeding pretty badly, though, so I could see why both of them were scared.
Did you talk to his parents?
Yes, it's all done now.
Wow, okay. Well, I guess I owe you thanks for handling everything.
I did what was necessary, but now I would like to talk about you. The fact that you didn't know Chrissy was at home tells me you are still not home right now. So where the hell are you? And where the hell have you been doing all day? Have you forgotten about her? What were you going to tell Chrissy? That you had to take the plane to go get to the cake shop?
I just got stuck in traffic. There was a huge accident on the road that I couldn't go anywhere until they cleared the scene. That's all. Just couldn't make it home sooner by chance.
You've been stuck in traffic? Chrissy told me you left for the cake before noon. That's nearly half a day ago. You do know it's past 9 p.m. now, right? Where was the accident? I haven't heard of any accident big enough to stop the traffic for half a day.
I don't know the details. I didn't witness the scene. But I'm telling you, there was a lot of traffic and I was stuck. Perhaps there was a bad crash or something. You can't blame the accident on me, though. I had nothing to do with it. And I didn't choose to get stuck.
I see. So then you're saying you haven't got home by coincidence. You didn't plan any of it. And you didn't mean to abandon your daughter for more than 10 hours?
Exactly. I promise I won't let Chrissy feel unsafe. I meant that. I would never leave her on purpose. Don't you believe me? You have to give me a little bit of trust.
Stacey, I wish you would stop lying to me. You think you're making up good stories, but you are just a bad liar. I would find out the truth so easily. I don't understand why you can't see that.
Excuse me? I am not lying. I don't even know why you think that. I am telling you the truth.
Stop it, Stacey. Chrissy was watching you leave the house this morning when you said you were off to get the cake. She said you left in a man's car, the same guy Chrissy saw you with the other day, which means you left your car in the driveway. So tell me, you have been stuck in traffic with him this whole time? Is that correct? And it didn't even bother you that you have been stuck in traffic for that long while your daughter is alone at home? You didn't think to message her to tell her what was going on?
See, the cake shop was quite far. I am not a confident driver, so I asked my friend to drive me. How's that so bad? I didn't message her because I've had bad reception, and for the millionth time, he is just a friend. Is it a sin for a woman to have a male friend? I think you all have such dirty minds to immediately assume that I am cheating on my husband just because I am with another man.
Are you sure he is just a friend? Are you sure you are not lying to me again? Because you are digging your own grave to lie upon more lies. I assure you I will find out if you are lying.
I have nothing to hide. He is just a good friend who helps me get around. I'm not lying.
All right then. I will ask a private investigator to look into this matter. It will help us find out who he is and what sort of relationship he has with you. I'm sure you don't mind me hiring one if you don't have anything to hide.
Huh? A private investigator? You're going to hire someone to look into my friend?
Yes, that's the plan. I told Nick what happened today. He said he wants to find out who he is. He will be back sooner than originally planned to look into this matter more seriously. But in the meantime, ask me to call a few investigations to start the process.
Hey, wait a second. You told Nick. You can't do that.
What makes you think I would keep this from my son? I had asked you respectfully not to leave Chrissy at home by herself. I even offered you my help if you ever needed. That conversation was only a couple days ago. You couldn't keep your promise for a week. You have put your own daughter in danger. How do you expect me to keep this a secret? I refuse to let you risk Chrissy's safety.
But, Olivia, that's not fair. He only knows your side of the story. What did he say anyways?
He said he would make his final decision based on what we find out about your friend. But at the moment, he is outraged about how you have treated Chrissy. He is in disbelief and does not trust you with her anymore. He considers your action as abuse and is thinking about divorcing you.
What? A divorce? No, that can't happen. You have to make him stop. He can't divorce me.
Stacey, I don't think you are understanding the situation correctly. You are the reason Chrissy got into an accident in the first place. If you didn't abandon her, she never would have tried to come to my house on her own. No one would have gotten hurt. I don't know if you're cheating on Nick or not, but as far as I can tell, you have prioritized your friend over Chrissy, and your choice has led to where you stand now. So you have no right to blame me or Nick.
But a divorce? Come on, both of you are just overreacting. How can you people be so cruel? Don't you have any sympathy for me? You are his mom. You don't think divorcing me is the best option for your son?
Of course I do. In fact, I am very proud that he sees the seriousness in the situation, unlike you. I am proud that he is the kind of man who can prioritize his daughter's safety above all. And if he thinks divorcing you is best for Chrissy, well, I support his decision 100%.
No way. What am I going to do? How am I going to survive without him supporting me? I've been a housewife for all these years. I can't work. I can't live without Nick.
Don't ask me what to do. I can't help you on this one. You're an adult, Stacey. You should also have a brain. You need to learn how to think for yourself.
But you caused this. If you didn't tell Nick, none of this would have happened. I thought we had a bond, Olivia. How could you ignore my feelings? You know what it's like to be a mom. You could have been more sympathetic. You even agreed that women need breaks for their own homes. Have you forgotten? Were you just pretending to be my friend? I thought you understood me, Olivia.
A break? Seriously? You must be crazy if you think I or anyone else would ever approve you abandoning your child to spend time with another man. And to do that on her birthday. That is not taking a break. That is you being selfish, irresponsible, and abusive. It is outrageous and will not be accepted. I have never been so furious at someone like this. I do not have any sympathy for you.
You prefer for us to get a divorce then? Your son won't find anyone else after failing his first marriage, and Chrissy will be raised by a single father. Do you see how society would perceive them? Their lives would be ruined. Can you let yourself live with that?
Me? Oh, I can live with that all right. If at all, you are the one who ruined their lives. But frankly, their lives would have been much happier without you in it. They don't need an absent mother or a cheating wife. I will give up everything to look after them both. They will have much less to worry about. Once you are alone, you will realize what a fool you have been. But hey, it won't matter, right? You'll get to take that nice long break you always wanted from being a mom or a wife. My son came back right away to discuss what has happened while he was away. Chrissy and I gave him all the details, and he was devastated to find out Chrissy's safety has been jeopardized multiple times. Stacey tried to defend herself, but it didn't change his decision to divorce her, seeing that she has prioritized herself over their daughter. It wasn't hard for the private investigator to find out who Stacey's friend was either. They got a hold of a few surveillance cameras that captured them together, in which they were clearly more than just friends. Chrissy and her father sued both of them for child endangerment and emotional distress. Saying that the two intentionally left Chrissy repeatedly to see each other, the court saw the serious danger caused and they were able to win the case. Stacey didn't stand a chance at winning Chrissy's custody, of course, and seemed to have given up at an early stage, which made Chrissy a little sad, which she got over fairly quickly. Nick has officially moved back now, and the three of us live together. Chrissy doesn't miss her mom much, since she was never around to begin with. For me, it has felt like I'm a full-time mom again, which is hard sometimes, but I'm glad to be there to support the two, and that Chrissy will not feel lonely again. I don't know how Stacey ended up the way she did, but I hope the divorce taught her a good lesson. And that she regrets her selfishness, now that she is the one alone.
Hey Aaron, I heard the news from Liam. Is it really true? Did you really go and look for venues for your wedding? It's true. We went to look at some place together last week. It's so exciting now that we can finally start making solid plans for the wedding. And you think that you can get away with doing all this by yourself? I don't even remember giving your permission to marry my son. Who are you to act this way? Well, I'm very, very sorry that you feel that way, Susan. But even your husband approves of Liam and I getting married. And he told me he didn't have any problem if we started making concrete plans for our wedding. Well, my husband may have given you the go-ahead, but I haven't. So what are you trying to pull getting married when you don't have my permission to? But it isn't just your husband, you know. I mean, I feel like I've met most of your family by now, and they were all very excited to hear that Liam and I had gotten engaged. I got all kinds of messages from so many different people on your side of the family. You have got to be kidding me. Are you seriously trying to use my own family against me like this? How dare you put words into their mouths? I don't really think that I'm doing anything like that at all. But that doesn't make any sense. Why would any of my family approve of you marrying Liam? I don't get it. Well, I suppose that they just saw how happy we make each other and wanted to help us celebrate. What I'm more curious is about why you're so against Liam and I getting married. You're the only that seems to be so against it happening, and I just can't understand why. I don't care what you say to me. It isn't going to make me change my mind one bit. But I'm only asking why. I just wanted to understand why you feel this way. I've never tried to tell you to change your mind, but I just want to understand what the reason is that you think Liam and I shouldn't be getting together. Can't you at least tell me? Fine. You want to know why? It's because you're not good enough to be with my son. I understand that you feel that way, but you're still not telling me why. Do you have any reasons for why you feel this way about me? I heard that your father works in sanitation. I hear he even owns his own cleaning company. Yes, that's right, but I don't see what that has to do with anything. Well, everyone knows that a cleaning is a job for people who couldn't figure out how to get a better job. It's a job people do because no one else wants to do it. That's true, but you do realize how that creates a demand for cleaning services to exist, right? That's one of the reasons why my dad's company has been so successful, actually. I don't care how much success you think your dad has. There's no way that a company like that can ever amount to anything much. Which means that you and your whole family are just lowly little bottom feeders. And that's why I can't have some little nobody like you marrying my son. You'll spoil our gene pool with your disgusting poverty. I get that maybe back in your day it was more okay to judge someone just because of their work, but surely we've moved past that in the modern day and can understand that a job doesn't define someone, right? I mean, my dad used the profits he made from his company to take care of my family, and I think it's respectable that he chooses to do the work that no one else wants to. I really respect my dad for all that he does for me. Well, I think that's really weird, and it doesn't make any sense at all to me. You do know that even your husband has good things to say about my dad, right? He says that he thinks it's great my dad was able to start up his company from scratch and keep it going today. You think my husband respects your dad? Now I know that you're just being ridiculous. Why would any sensible person have a modicum of respect for someone like your dad? Of course I'm much more clever than my idiot husband, and for that reason, your little tricks aren't going to work on me. You still haven't changed my mind. I already told you that I'm not trying to change your mind at all. I'm sorry that you don't approve of Liam and I being together, but we're not going to break up because of it. And I know that Liam feels the same way and doesn't want to end things with me either. No, that can't be right. It's unacceptable. Why would my son make such a stupid decision? How could he do that? I mean, maybe if you were pretty, then I would understand it, but you're not even all that good looking. Well, I agree with you there. I wouldn't call myself beautiful. But the matter of fact is that Liam and I are in love with each other, and that's enough for me. We're going to live together and be happily married, and we're not going to let you come between us. You think you can just ignore what I'm saying so easily? I know that you're just pretending to care about Liam. You know that no one would ever want you, so you're trying to trap my son into marrying you. But I'm not so easily fooled. I see right through you, and I can see that you have your claws deep in my son, and you're not going to let go without a fight. Susan, I really wish there was some way that I could show you that I'm not the kind of person that you think I am, and I don't appreciate the way that you're talking about Liam and I. Maybe you'll realize you can do this when you're earlier. But it's a little thing called woman's intuition, and my gut is telling me that I can't let my son end up with a woman like you. Hey Susan, I'm not saying this to upset you, but I think you should know that Liam and I set the date for our wedding and found a venue to have at it. I hear that it's not going to be happening for another 6 months or so, is that right? You already put down the payments and everything too, right? Don't think this means that you can start calling me your mother-in-law, but I suppose this means that there really is no going back from this point now, is there? I'm afraid not. The wedding is going to happen, and nothing is going to stop it from doing so now. I don't even know what to do with you anymore. But I just want to repeat that even your husband gave me the green light to go ahead with the wedding planning. He told me not to worry about you and plan it how we wanted. That's why we wanted to pick a quick date. You don't need to tell me that. I've already heard it all from him too. Apparently, he's worried about Liam and got upset with me the other night and told me he gave you his blessings. I can't believe how quickly I get betrayed by the likes of you all. I'm just stating my opinion and I'm being attacked for it. I don't think that anyone is attacking you for what you're saying, but we're just letting you know that it isn't going to affect the decision making. Anyways, we wanted you to have the wedding as soon as we could manage because my grandma is quite sick. I'm not sure how much longer she has, so I want her to get to see me in my wedding dress before she's gone. That's why we decided that we just couldn't wait around for you to change your mind anymore. I already told you that nothing you said was going to change my mind, didn't I? But I hope you realize that getting married like this just makes you a terrible daughter-in-law. I really do wish that I could do something to even just convince you slightly, but at this rate, the wedding is going to happen when it happens. I hope that you can continue to work on our relationship in the future, but I just couldn't put off having the wedding anymore. Don't you go trying to pretend like you're the good guy in all of this. You do realize it's your fault that my family is falling apart this way, right? My entire family is split on the issue of whether or not we should even be having this marriage since I don't approve of you. And by that I mean that it's me against everyone else, but I'm not going to back down. I won't be silenced. I have rights. I can say no if I want to. Susan, no one is trying to rob you of your opinion on the matter, and I'm really sorry that you see it that way. If you're really sorry, then you'd realize that you're to blame and just leave my son. Can't you see that you're tearing my family apart? I'm afraid that isn't going to happen. Liam and I are going to get married, and that is that. The wedding is going to happen whether or not you approve of it, and I want you to understand that. So please, can you just stop putting up this pointless resistance and come to grips with this? If not for my sake, then for your family's at least. I wouldn't count on that happening if I were you. You can come begging and pleading to me all you want. It still isn't going to change my mind one bit. Nothing I say is going to change the outcome either way. So what's the point? All right then, if that's how you really feel about it. Why are you even bothering to talk to me if you know that you're not going to change your mind and I'm not going to change mine? Well, I suppose it's just not my place to know what goes on in that head of yours. I hope that in spite of all this that we can still count on you being there at the wedding. Of course I'm going to be at the wedding. You think I'm not going to be standing by my son in his big day? Just how much worse do you think it would make Liam feel if he had to get married without his mother there? I was never not going to be there. Well, that's a relief to hear at the very least. Thank you so much for telling me that. I'm really looking forward to seeing you on the big day. I think that we picked a really beautiful place to get married. The food is going to be delicious, and the decorations are going to be gorgeous, so I really hope that you'll be able to enjoy the ceremony. Oh, please. I'm not going to the wedding to have fun. I'm going because I'm a good mother who understands the role she needs to play. I'm just sick and tired of fighting with my husband at this point. That's completely understandable too. I really hope that I can gain your trust in the future, but otherwise, I'll see you in 6 months for the wedding. Erin, you answer the phone this instant. Just what is going on here, huh? What's the meaning of all this? I'm sorry I couldn't pick up the phone when you called. I was in the shower. Is everything okay? What's going on? I need you to calm down and just listen to me. Oh, right. I've calmed down now. What's the matter, Susan? I'm afraid that the wedding has been cancelled. Something's just awful has happened. The wedding is cancelled? Sorry, this is the first time hearing of this. What do you mean by that? I mean that Liam, my sweet baby boy, he's dead. Which means that you won't be able to marry him, of course. I'm so sorry that things had to happen this way. But sometimes life is just like that. So anyways, he won't be able to make it to the wedding today because he's dead. Wait, are you serious? You really expect me to believe that? And just what is so funny about my son being dead? This isn't a joke, you little psycho. I'm telling the truth. I know that you weren't trying to tell that as a joke. Don't worry. Well then, just what are you laughing after I've told you that my son has died? I mean, what kind of way is that to react to a news of your fiancé's death? It doesn't make sense. Well, I just mean, Susan, what on earth are you even talking about? We literally got married yesterday, and Liam and I are on our way to the honeymoon now. Wait, the wedding was yesterday? But that can't happen. I thought that it was supposed to be today. Nope, sorry, the wedding was yesterday, so we're already husband and wife, and I'm here with Liam, who is very much still alive right now. Are you sure you're not mixing up his death with someone else's? But I thought the wedding was happening today. That's what both my husband and Liam told me. They told me it was happening today. Well, that's weird because your husband was very much at the wedding yesterday. Oh, but now that I think about it, he was out all day long yesterday, but I never would have guessed that he was going to your wedding by himself. Well, I think that's what he must have been doing because he was there with us the whole time yesterday, and the wedding was just great, in case you were wondering. I don't get it though. How did I get the wrong dates? Did you really guys just conspire to try and keep me away from the wedding? What is this, middle school? I think we just thought that you would bring down the whole mood if you were there, you know? And just, what is that supposed to mean? If anything, not having the mother of the groom there ruined the whole thing, right? No, actually, I think you not being there put a lot of people at ease, actually. I think just about everyone there was hoping that you weren't going to show up. But that can't be right. That isn't fair. You won't get away with this. None of you, not Liam, not my husband, not my family, none of you are safe. Well, I'm afraid to say that we all had a great time without you, and I was thinking a really nice wedding. Basically, everyone agreed to just not to tell you the correct date so that you wouldn't be there. You can't be serious. You're horrible, you know. I've never met someone as awful as you. How could you do this to your mother-in-law? I'm sorry, but wasn't it you who told me not to even call you my mother-in-law? How did you even come up with something so cruel? You told me that you were glad that I was going to be there. And I really did mean what I said when I said it. But a few days after that, I got a call from your husband, and he said that he thought you were trying to plan something to ruin the wedding. Liam, him, and I all talked, and we agreed that if that was the case, it should be better to just keep you away from the whole thing. I'm just sorry that we had to resort to such extreme tactics to deal with you. You mean that my own husband was the one who came up with this little scheme? He did this to me? I don't believe it. He actually read your diary and found all your proposals that you had come up with for possible ways to ruin the wedding, or ideas of how you could get Liam to want to leave me. There were some really creative ones in there too. I was pretty surprised when I heard some of them, to be honest. So in the end, we really just had no choice to do this. How can you say that you had no choice? Just give me my son back, you evil woman! I'm sorry, but I don't think that your son wants to have you. If anything, all you've done is push him away from you. He doesn't want anything to do with you at all. I think he's just ashamed to have you as the family at that point. You mean he's just going to try and cut me out his life? He can't do that to me. I'm his mother. He told me that he doesn't want you to come anywhere near ever again. No matter where I go, if I'm there, he doesn't want you to be there. But he can't just do that. He can't make up something restraining order against me. What if you go to some family reunion or something? I'm just not supposed to show up at all? That isn't fair at all. Why shouldn't I get to go? Why, Susan? If you're really looking for an answer to that question, I think you need to look in the mirror. I didn't do anything bad to you, and was always trying to extend the olive branch. You were the one who refused to even try and meet me halfway or understand where I was coming from. Put my son on the phone right now. I want to talk to Liam this second. I thought I already told you that we're busy being away on our honeymoon, didn't I? Can you please just leave us alone, Susan? I think we've already been over all the ways that you've been pushing your family apart. If your husband wants to leave you, that makes perfect sense to me. He has the whole world gone crazy or something. Why is everyone trying to throw me out like I'm some kind of vagrant? Well, I'm not going to speak for everyone, so maybe you should be bothering your relatives about this. I've tried asking my husband what is it that I did wrong, and he just won't answer me. He's totally ignoring me. Can you believe it? I even tried calling other family members, and they all ignore me. Why is everyone being so mean to me when I didn't even do anything? Are you all having fun? Is this some kind of game? We're not having fun. Everyone is quite sad about having to do this, but you're really doing it yourself. How is that supposed to work? You're terrible. You're just awful. This is all your fault. I know that I was right about you. You're just an awful, horrible woman. Well, I understand how you feel about me, but now Liam and I are married, you should know that I feel the same way about you. The only reason you gave me was why we should be together was completely heinous and rude. It wasn't any of those things. It really is so wrong for me not to want my son to end up with the daughter of a janitor. There you go again. That's the only reason that you've given me for not marrying your son the entire time that I've known you. But is this reason you hate me so much really something as simple as that? You wrote in your diary that I stole your son away from you. I think you're just upset over the fact that your little boy is grown up and wants to live his own life. You read my diary? No, I didn't, but like I said, your husband did, and he told me some of the things that you wrote in there, especially the parts that concerned me. I understand that the feeling of losing your son might be hard, but I hardly stole him away from you. He's an adult who fell in love with me, and I fell in love with him. Why can't you recognize that our feelings are real? Oh, shut up, would you? My son is my whole world, and you think you can snatch him up for me? What is the plan here? For your son to never marry anyone and stay at home for the rest of his life? I'm sorry, but I think you might have an unhealthy fixation with Liam, and I think it's better if you both spend some time apart. How dare you talk to me like that, you little brat? Even your husband thinks so. And it's what Liam wants to do. Now, if you don't have anything more to say to me that isn't rude, I would like to go back to enjoying my honeymoon. After that, I heard that Susan did end up getting divorced. She ended up traveling all the way back to her hometown, hoping that her distant relatives there would take her in, but the only family that was left there lived deep in the mountains in an old run-down house. Susan only had her savings and pension money to help her get through, but living in such conditions must really be taking a toll on her mental health, or at least her ex-husband seems to think. Especially being so far from Liam, I'm sure she isn't having fun. But as far as I'm concerned, the more distance put between Susan and I, the better. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this. Hello there, Harriet. I have some big news to share with you. Oh, hello there, Mary. Big news? Well, I wonder what it could be. I really hope that this isn't bad big news. It isn't bad news at all, I think. You'll be really excited to hear what I have to say. Oh, really? Is that so? Well, are you going to tell me what the big news is? Or am I just expected to guess? Not at all. I just wanted to build up the suspense. The thing is that I'm pregnant. I know that you've always been talking about wanting grandchildren, so you're one of the first people that I'm telling about this. Wait a second. You're pregnant? Whoa, this is huge news. Are you really sure about this? Yep. We've double-checked and there isn't anything else that it could be. Actually, I'm already a couple of months into the pregnancy. We just wanted to wait and make sure that nothing happened to the pregnancy before we told people. I don't know what to say. I just can't believe that you're actually pregnant. But you are happy to hear this news, right, Harriet? Of course, I'm not happy to know that you're pregnant. Not even my daughter has gotten pregnant yet. So just who do you think you are to do it before her? Don't you know that there's an order to these kind of things? You really have some nerve thinking that you can just go and get pregnant before your own sister-in-law? Oh my, I really didn't know about any kind of order. Is it really that big of a deal? Is that supposed to be some kind of joke? Of course it is a huge deal. Honestly, just how rude can someone get? But I really had no idea that it was so important who gets pregnant first. I just thought that you would be happy at hearing that you were going to be a grandmother. You seriously are just one of the most selfish people I've ever met. Now that you're pregnant, just how do you think that's going to make Melissa feel, huh? Didn't you even stop once to think about that? I really thought that Melissa would also be excited to hear about this. I'm sure she would pretend to be excited for you if you told her, but I know her better than you do. I know that deep down the fact that you got pregnant before her, she would just eat up her inside of her. How could you do this after we let you into our family like this? I'm sorry, Harriet. I really wasn't trying to make this into a competition or anything like that. I mean, I didn't even know that it mattered who had a baby first. But you know that Brian and I have already been almost married for a year now. Just 1 year though, right? You do know that Melissa has been trying even longer than that to have a kid, don't you? But you stole the chance from her to give me the first grandchild right from under her? And you don't even have the awareness to realize how badly you hurt her? I'm sorry, Harriet. I really never knew it would be this big of a deal. Well, then I guess you're just much more stupid than I ever thought possible. I mean, you really didn't know at all that Melissa and her husband have been trying for so long to have a baby? I just really didn't think it would take someone else having a baby so personally. I really didn't mean to hurt her in any way by doing this. And she shouldn't have let you know about it anyways. That girl always just holds so much of her emotions in while she puts on a happy face for the rest of the world to see. But I just don't know how she's going to react now that you've gone and done something like that. Hearing this news is just going to crush Melissa. I know it. I understand. I guess I'll be very careful about how I word things when I break the news to her. It's not just Melissa that's going to be upset. You're going to have all the spirits of my ancestors just furious with you for stealing the chance for Melissa to give me my first grandchild. You're going to be cursed. Oh, well, I'm not as worried about that, if I can be perfectly honest with you. You don't know the power of the spirits, girl. You'll never be safe again. You're marked for haunting now. Well, then I guess I'll just make sure to be extra careful. You're right about me wanting a grandchild. It's been a dream of mine for years now. But now you've gone and turned that into a nightmare because my grandchild won't be Melissa's but yours. I've never wanted a grandchild from you first. I'm still not sure what the problem is. I mean, a grandchild is a grandchild, no? Besides, my child will also be your son's child. So, I'm just confused at what's wrong with any of this. And just goes to show off how stupid of a girl that you really are. You don't even have the awareness of how awful the thing you did was. Harriet, are you there? Please, you have to help me. Are you in the house right now? I can't find you anywhere. I'm sorry, but I've already left. I'm out shopping right now. Did you finish cleaning up upstairs like I asked you to? I want you to hurry up and finish with that. No, it isn't that. I fell down the stairs. You fell down the stairs? Well, I knew that you were stupid, but whoa! You really need to watch where you're going, Mary. That isn't it, though. I only fell because something grabbed my leg. I think someone tripped me. Well, I don't think there should have been anything upstairs that your leg could have gotten caught on. It sounds to me like you probably just lost your balance and fell. You have some nerve trying to find something to blame for that, though? Please, Harriet, I'm in a lot of pain and I can't move. I think one of my legs might be broken. Can you please come and help me? Oh, come on. Don't be dramatic. I'm sure that you just smacked it hard on the fall. It's probably fine, though. Please, my shoulder really hurts too. I think I might have dislocated it. I think I'm even bleeding from my head. But more than that, I'm just really worried that I might have hurt the baby in the fall. I really need your help to get up. Can you please just hurry home, Harriet? I'm afraid that I can't do that right now. I still have so many errands to run. But why don't you just call for an ambulance or find a way to go to the hospital on your own? Because I seriously can't move. It hurts to even try and pick up myself. Can you just please come and take me to the hospital? I already told you that I'm not going to be doing that. If you want to go to the hospital, then do it yourself or just call an ambulance. So you're really not going to come back and help me? Well, in that case, I guess I have no choice but to call an ambulance. Just tell them not to make a mess in the house when they come in, do you understand? It's already going to be embarrassing enough having a big ambulance show up outside the house. Just think of what the neighbors are going to be saying. I'm more worried about the baby than what of your neighbors might think of when seeing the paramedics. I want someone to take a look at the baby as soon as possible. Well, you can say that I don't warn you, right? What do you mean? I don't understand. This is the punishment that you get for getting pregnant before Melissa. Are you really trying to say that it's all my fault that I fell down the stairs? I don't get how that could be. All I've done is get pregnant. Why do I deserve this? Oh, please. You pretend to play all innocent, but I know that you were trying to get pregnant before Melissa. I really wasn't at all. But if you really must know, I already talked to Melissa and apologized for this. But when I did, she asked me why I felt the need to apologize for getting pregnant. Just I thought she was really happy for me. And I thought I already told you that Melissa is good at pretending to be happy to make others feel better. But you have no idea just how upset she is on the inside. I think the only one upset about the fact that I'm pregnant is you, Harriet. And that's because if my daughter is going to be upset, then I have to be upset for her. How are you trying to talk to me about being a mother when you're not even one yet? Why would you have to be upset for her? Literally, who's being hurt by me getting pregnant like this? That isn't the problem. The problem is that you're clearly doing this to look down on Melissa, aren't you? You think that just because you got pregnant first, that you're better than her, right? Harriet, none of that is true at all. I think you're just making up all of that inside your head. Why would I be looking down at Melissa? Honestly, this has nothing to do with her at all. You're the one who keeps bringing her up. There you go, you see? You just said that this doesn't have anything to do with her. I know that you were always such a selfish person deep down. I can't put up with this anymore. You can say whatever you'd like, Harriet. Anyways, I'm going to wait here for the paramedic and then I'll figure out what to do next at the hospital. What is it? Why are you calling my phone so much? Don't you know that I'm still out shopping, Mary? You really need to learn some manners. I just thought that you might want to know about what the doctors had to say about my fall. I don't give a damn about you or your stupid clumsy fall. You really don't care at all, even though I got hurt? Why on earth do you ever think that I would be interested in something like that? If you just messaged me because you felt like you still haven't gotten enough attention, then you might as well quit now. Because I think you got exactly what you deserved for getting pregnant before my daughter. I told you that you were cursed, didn't I? I tried to warn you. Okay, I've just had just about enough of you, you dusty old hag. Do you really think this is some kind of divine punishment for getting pregnant? What kind of sick person would even say something like that? What did you just say to me? How dare you speak to your mother-in-law like that? This is why I'm always so upset with you. You have no idea how to respect your elders. I still have no idea why my son ever married you. Well, I think that you're a terrible mother-in-law, but to me, you're just a terrible mom. Did you hit your head on the way down the stairs or something? I am not your mother. You mean you can't guess who you're talking to right now? It's me, Mom. It's Melissa. Wait, Melissa? Is it really you? But why are you texting me from Mary's phone? Because I heard through Brian that she had fallen and I rushed to the hospital to go and see her. So then, where are you right now? I literally just said I'm at the hospital with Mary. I'm just shocked to see the state that she was in after her fall. But then, the shock quickly turned into anger. I've just been never so upset in my life. I can't believe that I would be able to feel this angry at my own mother. Sweetie, what are you talking about? Why would you be upset with me? Don't you play dumb with me, Mom. I'm not in the mood. I really have no idea what you're talking about at all. Where is this suddenly coming from? It's coming from the fact that you told Mary this accident was the punishment she deserved for a fall down the stairs. How can you say that when she's pregnant? Not only that, but you completely refused to help her when you learned that she fell. What is the matter with you, Mom? But she got pregnant before you. That's why I told her that she deserved some kind of punishment. Why does that matter at all? Literally, who in the world cares about who gets pregnant first? The idea that there should be some kind of order to that is just insane. Anyone getting pregnant in the way Mary did is a reason for celebration. How dare you try and pin what happened to Mary on her? But I know that you were so upset that you weren't going to be having a baby first. I just knew that you were holding in all your negative emotions when you heard the news. I know how long you've been trying to have a baby. I don't want a baby, and it has been difficult not having one yet. But if you think that I care at all about if other people have babies before me, then you're just deluded. If anything, I'm so happy that I'm going to be having a little niece or nephew soon. But I was only getting upset for your sake. I knew that you wouldn't let your emotions show, so I was doing it for you. You're not going to be upset at your mother for caring about you like that, are you? I never asked you to be upset for my sake, Mom. I don't know anyone that would ask someone else to take responsibility to their own emotions. The only person who was upset about this was you. The fact that I can't get pregnant is no reason to blame anyone else what they do. But that wasn't what I was trying to do. Melissa, please. You know that I was never doing anything to upset you. I can't believe you, Mom. You really are just the worst. Do you know that? I'm going to hand the phone to Mary now, and you will apologize to her. Hello, it's Mary again. Mary, I want to apologize to you for my previous comment to you. I realize that I may have gone a little overboard with what I was saying. Anyways, how are your injuries? Are you okay? If you really want to know, I dislocated my shoulder and broke my left leg, but thankfully, there's no problems with the baby at all. Although the doctor said that I wasn't quite out of the woods yet, so I'll have to stay at the hospital for a little while. Whoa, so then it sounds like you actually got banged up quite badly then. Well, I'm just terribly sorry. I had no idea just how serious the injuries were. I suppose I should have taken it more seriously when you reached out to me. Well, I did fall down a whole flight of stairs, didn't I? I suppose I should just count myself lucky that I didn't end up paralyzed. That would have made having and raising a child very difficult now, wouldn't it? Yes, it would have. I suppose, but I'm glad to hear that at least you're okay. That's all you have to say for yourself? You're really not going to try and take any more responsibility for this at all? The doctors were shocked and a little upset with me that I didn't call an ambulance right away. Well, I said the same thing. I told you that I was too busy running errands to go and get you. Anyways, I really thought you were just over-exaggerating. But I'll head over to the hospital right now to go and see you. Yeah, that's fine. I don't want you anywhere near me, actually. I have all the support I need with Brian and Melissa here. But I really am worried about you. I swear it. What are you going to do about it? You were never worried about me until you realized how upset Melissa was at you. You were probably glad to hear that I'd taken the fall. Of course I wasn't glad that you fell. I really was worried, but I was also busy and thought you could handle yourself better. Mary, I just want you to know that I've been doing a lot of thinking and I understand that what I said to you was wrong. I really mean this, so please, I would like to see you at the hospital. The last time I tried to see you, Brian wouldn't let me in, and I finally had to just go home. You really just don't know when to quit, do you, Mom? Do you even realize how embarrassing it is to have you as a parent? Can I assume that I'm talking to Melissa again? That's right. I was actually on my way to your house when you were trying to get into the hospital. I wanted to find out just what exactly it was that caused Mary to fall on the stairs there. So then, you went inside my house while I wasn't there? That's right, but I saw that you had left there. I saw the wire across the top of the staircase. Mary didn't fall at all. She was tripped. Wait, no, you don't understand. I just have that there so that I will always remember not to drag my feet when I walk. It was never there to make someone trip. I really mean it. It's just part of the physical therapy you have to do for yourself when you get old. It was there for me, not Mary. And you would put something like that at the top of the staircase where it could go wrong so easily? That is just a sad excuse and you know it, Mom. You were the one who told Mary to clean the second floor of the house, weren't you? Yes, but it really was not what you think at all, I swear. I know exactly what it was. You were so upset with Mary for being a parent that you tried to lay a trap to fix her problem. I can't believe that you would take things so far. You really do need help, Mom. Wait, no, you don't understand. Please, Melissa. I do understand. You literally laid a trap for Mary. Just admit it. You were trying to hurt her on purpose. No, please. You're blowing this all out of proportion. It was just a little prank, a little joke. That's all. I swear it. I never thought that she would get hurt so badly. But she did, and you told her that she was over-exaggerating. How dare you try and call that a prank? Even if I do have a kid, I don't ever think I could trust a crazy woman like you to hold them. How could you say that to your own mother? What is the matter with you? You literally laid a trap to try and seriously hurt a pregnant woman. Why don't you ask yourself that question? I don't even want to see you again, and Brian feels the same way. Please, I never wanted things to go like this. You can't just cut off your mother out of your life. I can, actually. We both can, and we will. Please, Melissa, let's just talk. You can't just leave me like this. I'm your mother. You answer me right now. It's Mary, Harriet. Melissa wants me to pass a message along to you. She told the police about the trap that she found. She also says that you care at all about how your children think about you, then you'll turn yourself in. Mary, is that really you? Please give the phone back to Melissa. We still need to talk. I'm afraid that's not going to work, and I have no intention of doing anything you say after you did this to me. Please, this is just a really one big misunderstanding. I just wanted you to take a little fall. That's all. From the top of the stairs? Do you really expect me to believe that? Will you consider whatever happens next to be your punishment for what you did to me, Harriet? After that, Harriet did end up going to the police and turning herself in. She admitted to setting that wire trap, which resulted in me falling down the stairs. The police arrested her, and she was charged with assault, and given that I was pregnant, the court sentenced her to 3 years in prison. After she went in, nobody reached out to talk to her, and when she was released 3 years later, there was no one waiting on the other side to pick her up. Harriet tried sending me letters of apology, but I tore all of them up. She tried writing some to Melissa too, but I heard that she burned all of hers. In the meantime, I did give birth to my baby, who is happy and healthy and safe far away from his grandmother. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel.